Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Spirit Messages reading. In this reading, I just let Spirit come through and talk to us about whatever Spirit feels we need to know right now, and this information may pertain to your past, your present, or your future. So let's see what Spirit would like to talk to all of us about today. What do you want us to know, Spirit? What questions do you want to answer for us? Okay, inspired action. Focus on inspiration and the action steps will flow effortlessly. So Spirit is saying, hey, I have been giving you signs and synchronicities. I've been nudging you and pushing you, but you're ignoring me. You're not following through. And it's either you don't trust what you're feeling, or you just don't feel the motivation to do so. But Spirit's saying, you've been asking me for something, and I'm giving you the path towards it. But you've got to follow through on the inspired action that I'm giving you. And you know, sometimes it's really obvious what that is, right? And other times we're like, well, what do I do? And if you're like, well, Spirit, I feel confused. I don't know what you've been saying. I feel like I'm missing the signs and synchronicities. Like, what are they? So here is one. Number 22. That is the number on that card. And so from this moment forward, from the time you watch this reading, Spirit is going to start using number 22 to get your attention. Like, go this way, do this, try that, talk to this person, all right? Just really pay attention to 2, 22, 22, 22. Repeating twos is a way Spirit is going to start speaking to you. All right, so let's pull some more cards. Okay, we have grace with the Holy Spirit coming in. And we have the shadow with the divine healers. Okay, so this here is like the light and the darkness, all right? The good angel, the bad angel. The good angel on one shoulder, the bad angel on one shoulder. Okay, Spirit is saying you've got to decide, you've got to make up your mind what you're asking for. Are you willing to do whatever it will take to get you there? Any changes you need to make, any relationships you may need to distance yourself from, okay? Because with this, it's like you go back and forth. In one moment, you feel really inspired and motivated, and yes, I can do this, and yes, I'm going to make it happen. And then you oscillate back over to this more of a pessimistic, like, oh, I don't feel like it, I don't want to, or what's the point, or I'm sad, or I don't feel good. And that's preventing you from making any real progress towards what you're asking for. And so Spirit's saying you've got to decide that, yes, this is what I want, and I'm going to make this happen no matter what. And interesting is the message number 1 that I got from Spirit doing these conversations with Spirit messages daily was all about dreams coming true and how to make that happen. So if you haven't watched that video, I highly recommend you do. I will link it in the description and put it at the end of this video, because it's a very similar message. It's like you've got to decide and you've got to follow through on the action of your decisions no matter what. And also pay attention to the signs and synchronicities and the nudges and the promptings you are receiving, because it's like when you're in this vibration, you're missing it. Okay, but when you're over here, vibing here, you see it all, the magic, the connection, and you keep going back and forth, and Spirit's saying, choose and come to this side. And when you're there and you start feeling that distraction to pull you back into pessimism, negativity, fear, whatever it is, that's where the discipline comes into play, and you've got to refuse it. Nope, I am not going to allow myself to have these thoughts today. Not today. We'll shelf it maybe a week from now, but not today. I've got to stay focused. I've got to stay diligent. I've got to stay on task, whatever it is for you. And then Spirit's saying, you're going to see magic start happening. You're going to see progress. You're going to see growth unfold. So let's pull some more cards and see what else Spirit would like to add. And call upon the Holy Spirit to help keep you strong and focused and open to all the signs and synchronicities that Spirit sends your way. Oh yeah, look at that. Ace of Swords with clarity. I love it. First card out, you got Archangel Michael on your side too. Princess of Swords, curiosity. Eight of Wands, movement. And oh my gosh, the Fool, beginnings. Look at that. These tarot cards are so perfect and on point with this message that Spirit is giving to us. You've got to decide and become laser focused and clear and push forward, okay? Make it your priority in your mind. Make it your goal. And then here, Eight of Wands, you're going to have a lot of rapid movement and growth pushing you into that beginning of what you're asking for, okay? It's just, you've got to decide and stick with that no matter what. It's like you keep kind of giving up before anything can really start building and manifesting energetically, because you go back and forth, back and forth. So the experiences around what you're asking for, it's like a back and forth, back and forth. And you have the power, and maybe you don't realize that, but I mean, especially with this Ace of Swords coming out, Spirits say decide and stick with that for at least 30 days and do everything you possibly can. Keep those thoughts good. Keep those spirits high. Do any physical action that you can or you're inspired to do to help get you there. All right. And sometimes we've got to go through dry runs, practice runs of things. Don't let any setback, challenge deter you. It's all part of the process. And Spirit is telling you right now, today, if you just stick to this, you will make it happen. You absolutely will. All right, let's pull another card. Oh, we've got the heart chakra coming out. Caring, empathy, acceptance, gentleness, compassion. This is compassion for yourself, love for yourself, for your dreams, your goals, and believing in yourself. Do some heart chakra work, some meditations. There's a ton of them to choose from off of YouTube to help open your heart to believe in your dreams so that you can make them happen, and so that you can have the strength, the stamina, the motivation, like all you need to make it happen. And Spirit's saying start with the heart chakra, work there, and that's going to help balance you out to keep you in those more positive vibes and following through on inspired action where you are seeing all the signs and synchronicities. Okay, nourishment. You've got to nourish your dreams, your goals, and you've got to nourish yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, as well as physically, so that you are running at full capacity. Bliss. Coming back to this side of things, the good angel on your shoulder, believing in yourself, believing in the magic, believing that your efforts, your energy, your work is going to pay off. And look at that, possibilities. Believe in the possibilities, and also be open, be fluid, because even though you have a specific idea of how you're supposed to get there to make what you want manifest, Spirit might have a better, quicker path for you. Okay, and that might be some of the signs and synchronicities you're missing, is because it seems so far out there, it doesn't seem like it's related, but it is. Okay, so be open to all possibilities of the journey to get to your manifestation. All right, let's pull one final message. Master of my life. Oh, Spirit is coming in strong. I dedicate my strength to the divine within me, aligning myself with true sovereignty of my life. My ego steps aside as I listen to my inner voice and act in accordance with the truth I hear. In this way, I become the master of my life. I live in abiding humility, grace, and love for the glory of God. See, you are the master of your life. It's just like you've got to decide. Spirit is saying decide and stick with it for a minimum of 30 days, no matter what, and watch what happens for you. Okay, so those are your messages for today. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.